Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today I am back after a long absence due to my computer being broken. I am gotten that fixed finally. I had to take that down to my local computer shop and get that fixed. They did a marvelous job, and my computer is finally back up and running. And just in time to go over some of the changes. The version 9.4 has been released, so there've been a few changes due to that. A couple noticeable ones right off the bat have been cart controls. So it used to be when you're using the cart. You could literally just get into here and move your mouse and look in a direction, and the cart would kind of just follow you, and it was based on where you were going. Those controls have been changed, and they're now based on it's more like driving a car. You use the left and right arrows, or A and D. To actually control the rotation of the cart. And so I guess there are pros and cons to that. It takes a little bit of getting used to, first of all. So if you're used to just turning and away you go, that's definitely different. However, it's also a little bit easier to control when you're on ramps. And especially on like thin pieces of road like this, because you can now push the carts without too much. Well, supposed to be able to. No, come on. The other problem is they keep getting stuck on random stuff. And this is something that the devs are aware of, something that they've said, yep, we realize this is happening, and they're going to be doing their best to fix that. But until then, it appears that my cart is stuck here and will not be able to move anyway. Another change that they made was the movement speed has been increased. So this is just my normal walking speed. It's been, I believe they said, increased by close to 10%. And so you feel like you're actually moving at a decent clip now. And sprint has also been increased, so there's quite a decent clip now. They've made some changes to optimization, both in the chat handling and also in various different. Good, we haven't had two big changes. We haven't had optimization. There we go. As far as the chat log goes, they've changed some of that, so it shouldn't be quite as hard on the server hosting, and a couple other things that help it to work better. They've also changed the chunk loading, so that you shouldn't anymore have the problem where you're driving around and you run into the map hasn't loaded in, and you fall off the edge of the map and everything. That shouldn't happen anymore. They've also said that they should see significant improvements in actual chunk loading and everything, so that you don't have the popping in anymore, or at least not nearly as bad. Let's see here, what else? They've added a new species. We now have prairie dogs, which I don't have any, because that one's something that would have to be reloaded, I believe, in the world generation. So we'll have to wait until the next one of those actually comes out. Well, that's quite useful. Dozens of those. They've added really quite a few nice things. I'm not going to go over all of them today. This is the competitive server, and I have updated it to 9.4 so we can experience all of the changes, whether good or bad, on the server. There has been not quite as many people as I thought there were going to be right off the bat. And so if you are interested in playing, there is still plenty of time. As we're looking at here, the media impact is still 19 days and change away. Probably closer to 19 days even by the time this goes up. But we are still very much in need of players and would be happy to have you join us. The direct join link for the server is down below in the comments, and you are more than welcome to join us. Oh, looks like we've gotten a freebie here, so I'm going to go ahead and come... Oh, not enough room. Okay. Well then, we'll go ahead and take some of this back and unload some of our inventory. I've already researched several different skills. I've got butchery, carpentry, basic engineering, farming, smelting, and tailoring, all researched and available to purchase. I do have those prices a little bit elevated right now to encourage trade, to encourage people to actually, trade me things, instead of just coming and going, oh, I'm going to take that $250 or whatever that I start with, and just get that right off the bat and come and just come and spend my money and not really get anything back in return. There is a currency law on the books where if you are assigned a team, actually it doesn't really matter whether you're a team or not, and there's a little bit of a glitch with it. But if you're on the server and you are active, you will get a payout every 2 hours, I think, of like 20 coins. And so that'll help you, if you're active. I think it's like a half hour or something over every 1.5 days. You'll get like 20 coins every 2 hours, so it's a quick way to build up a little bit of capital. And then of course, as soon as trading gets really big, those will be available to make money that way. I'm currently working on learning cooking, or researching cooking, so that we can get some better... Hang on, what's that? We've got some sort of ghost part here. There was a ceiba tree that had not shown up. Okay, good. We should be able to... there we go. Now, I have noticed with these controls that they are very twitchy. The center of rotation is still the center of the cart, and so it will rotate rather quickly based on that. The devs have said that they've heard people's complaints about that, and that they're going to be adding an option in a hotfix where you can choose the method of steering. So essentially you can choose whether you want it to rotate with your camera, like your character camera, so you can like literally rotate and it just drags around and follows you, or whether you want it to go and be controlled by the left and right keys, or A and D. And so they're going to be adding that option in an upcoming patch or a hotfix, so that that'll no longer be an issue. Let's see here, what else? they've also said there were a couple of things. They made a post on Discord, which I still have to load onto my computer. I ended up having all of my programs and everything wiped. They copied over most of my, or all of my personal data, and then wiped the hard drive, reloaded Windows, and then loaded over the personal data that they'd saved. And I just told them, don't bother doing all the games and everything and programs and whatnot, because that was going to be like 3 gigs worth of data. And I said, don't worry about doing that. I can re-download it. So I'm in the process of doing that. Did some of my most important ones last night, and we're back up and running as far as that goes. But yeah, to reiterate, we are definitely in need of players. So if you want to play on a Raptor X server, please do drop by and join us. Oops, there we go. Not got enough room there. I'm going to go ahead and move that. I've kind of been on at least every day, if not a couple times each day. College is still on hiatus. It's going to be starting up Monday. So with that, I'm going to have a little bit less play time than I normally do. I probably won't have the hour and a half a day kind of thing that I had while college was out. But my education is important, so I'm going to focus on that as soon as that starts back up. I believe this class is going to be a little bit different. This one's going to be a 14-week class, kind of all jammed into 7 weeks, and so it's like a double speed class kind of thing, but you're done significantly quicker. I've got two courses that I'm taking that are going to be that 7-week course for the first half of my semester, and then one for the second half. And so that'll mean that I have a little bit more focused workflow. So that'll be good. I guess that kind of covers most of the major updates as far as I'm concerned. I will try and post a link down below to the patch notes, so that you guys can look over those, of course, if you're interested. Let's see here, what else? Well, I haven't heard the eco music in a little while. I guess all of my settings kind of got reset and everything, with all of the having to re-download everything. Go ahead and need a couple of those, and let's go with the charred sausage. A couple of those. Oof, wrong way again. There we go. As you can see, I've gotten cooking. Well, not cooking, campfire cooking, and so I've gotten some pretty good skill gain. Still waiting on the 7 days and change for the next one, and there may be an issue with skills. As you can see, I'm at level 6, and I've only gotten 4 stars. So I'm going to have to, and I think that's an issue that the devs are aware of, but I'm going to have to contact them and see if there's a workaround, or if it's something that they can fix, or if it's just something that I can do an admin command or something. but I'll definitely look into that and hopefully have something to report back for tomorrow's video. Goodness gracious, too full. Let's go ahead and move some of our seeds out of here. There we go, and some berries. There we go. Alright, we'll go ahead. Oh, contract board. Let me go ahead and set that up. There we go. And so I can now create work parties and contracts and that kind of thing. Alright, let's see here. I've taken 4 different skills. I've got butchery, I have campfire cooking, self-improvement, carpentry, and gathering. And so I've been funding most of my own construction and crafting efforts and all that kind of stuff, which is part of the reason that the prices are so high. With my with my prices, because I want to encourage trading back and forth. Yeah, once we start to get a few more people on the server and there's a little bit more competition and a little bit more trade going on, those prices should come down and be a little bit more economical. As it stands right now, we are in dire need of a farmer, and then also someone to take logging, mining, and logging, masonry, and basic engineering, so that we can start to get the basic upgrades rolling out. I've taken carpentry, so I can assist on that. They've updated the Carpentry Workbench. This is the new Carpentry Workbench. It's quite nice, animated in a couple different areas. Tailoring table here. Let me see if I can go and I'll get some plant fibers and show off the new animations and whatnot. Oh, come on. I've got way too much stuff in my inventory. Let's go ahead and I'm going to pop upstairs here. Actually, no. I'm going to come in here and place this right there. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and put all of the skill scrolls into there, so that I can at a glance see exactly what I have and what I need. And we'll do the same with the books, not really in any particular order. I've got some of these somewhere else than it looks like. There we go. We'll go ahead and take those out. And whoop, there we go. Oh goodness. Let's see here, farming. We'll go ahead and combine these. Basic engineering, let's see, butchery, basic engineering. So I do have several of those. Let's see here, carpentry, tailoring, smelting, there we go. Let's take those up together, masonry. There we go. Okay, so those are the ones that I have available. I've got farming, butchery, basic engineering, carpentry, tailoring, smelting, and masonry. Those have all been researched, and I believe I've got them all. Ooh, I need to add masonry. There we go. And we'll go ahead and submit that. This was a rather cheap one as well, so I'm just going to make this one 50. And tailoring was also kind of cheap, so I'm just going to make that 50 as well. Farming, we're going to make this at 50 also. Carpentry at 150, butchery at 200. Those were a little bit more expensive ones. I'm kind of low on beets and beet greens, so that's why I don't have the beet campfire salad. And I believe the fern campfire salad, I can make those. Just needing, people to harvest and drop by some of those. This is a quick way to get money if you don't have any to start off with. And of course, as soon as you're active, you'll start to get that payout from the government coffers, and so that'll give you some money pretty quickly within the first 2 hours or so of playing. Let's see here, what else can I dispose of here? I'm just going to go ahead and offload as much as I can. Make all the seeds and whatnot over here. There we go. Food, we'll make sure that's all in this area. I've got an extra wooden hoe, it looks like. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Tailoring tape. There we go. Go ahead and we'll get the plant fibers. There we go. And we'll go ahead and pop in here. And so as you can see, there's a nice little animation there with the vise and the little handle here, just to show that that's working. It's kind of neat. Let's see here, what else are we waiting for? Some boards. Let's go ahead and order some more hewn logs here. Okay. And that should be getting the tailoring table finished here shortly. 9 of those, 19 of those. Where are those boards going? Oh, contract board. Okay. So we're going to need to go ahead and make another 10 here then. That's why. Okay, good. I am buying hewn logs over here for $3.50 a piece, and I'm buying 100 of those. So if someone takes logging, those are available to purchase. I am going to go ahead and check a law because I had a problem with one earlier today. My wife jumped onto the server and she was given took Team B and didn't automatically get the Team B currency. So there's a trade lock right there that basically keeps you from using the other team's currency. Election, laser setup, first login money, team selection, initial money refund, leaving demographic. Okay, so we're going to go ahead because I hadn't set anything up there, so we'll go ahead and drop this one down and do this, and we'll do team join monies. Oops. IES, there we go. Gives a small amount of starting money on joining a team. Okay. We'll go ahead and do demographic change, and we'll do with either team A or team B, and we'll go if demographic requirements is team A. Oh, sorry, yeah, let's go team A. There we go. Submit and has all. Then we'll go ahead and pay from the Treasury Bank account team A coins 200. Alright, else demographic requirements has all, yep, and has team B. Then we'll go Treasury Bank account, and we'll pay team B coins 200, and we'll also do another clause on here so that first time in demographic first time in demographic, and we'll do the same here as well and do first time in demographic so that you can't get in and out kind of thing and get money, and it's checking that this is the first time. Okay, very good. On event demographic change where demographic is team A or team B. If citizen has team A and the first time in demographic, then try to pay 200 team A coins from the Treasury Bank. Else if citizen has team B and first time in demographic, then try to pay the citizen 200 team B coins. So you'll get a refund, or not a refund, but an initial starting money. There we go. Go ahead and exit that and this, and I'm going to go ahead and start the election here and auto complete that. There we go. And you'll now get money as soon as you enter the demographic team A or team B, which you can get by messaging me on Discord, or getting onto the sign here, authorization. This will be, let's go, we'll just do everyone. Obviously please don't come and erase people's names, but if you wish to join a team, just pop into here, go into text, drop your name down below, and team A will be up here on the top, team B will be down here on the bottom, and just add yourself, and I'll check these and add you to the respective demographics. There we go, and we'll get that updated. Perfect. Okay, well, that's kind of it as far as the updates and everything and invitations go. I'm going to go ahead and get my cart. Check on the status of this here. Why is this not... Oh, there we go. Tailoring table, missing 10 of those. We're going to go ahead and make some of these boards so that we can get the tailoring table finished. I'm going to go ahead and set this up also to purchase. There we go. And submit, and this one's going to be a little bit expensive. I'm going to go for 150 here because that one took a significant amount of calories and materials. We'll go ahead and actually see what the initial cost was, the boards. Let's see here. So we had 20 hewn logs. So 3.5. So that'd be what, 70 worth of hewn logs. And then the plant fibers I'm buying at 1, and those require 50. So we're looking at 120 right there, right off the bat. So we'll go ahead and bring this down to about 135, so that I'm not gouging too badly there. But I will have one of those available for someone who's interested in taking tailoring. Let's do that actually. That way, with your initial monies of 200, you can get a tailoring table and a tailoring skill scroll, and have access to a profitable profession. Let me go ahead and bring those back in here so that we've got tailoring. Obviously, these will only be available to people who either do not have a team or have Team B, because I've got Team B coins, and if you're on Team A, you won't be able to do business in my store. So that's a good little plug to join Team B there. Alright everyone, well, I've hit the end of my, my video for today. I'm very happy to be back making videos again, and to have my computer fixed up and working again. Thank you for watching. Do join us on the server if you want to play. Links will be down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care everyone. Ta-ta.